When I fuck my wife, like I really fucking dog her out, I get up and she's like laying there like, and I'm like, yeah. I like throw a baby wipe at her. I'm like, here's your baby wipe. Wipe yourself off. I'll see you downstairs. Put on my drawers real slow, grab my meat, and walk down the stairs. I'm like, boys, what are you doing? What's going on down there?
Let's throw the ball around.
Everything all right? Where's your glove? Grab your glove.
Oh my
Ready, set, height. Ready, set, blue.
Play some sports.
Hey, sports, boys, sports. She's out here, bro.
After 5 minutes later, he's sleeping.
I know. 5 minutes later, I'm shaking in the bathroom. My core is just so sore. My core. I think I have diarrhea.
I never understood that saying, stay in the pocket.
Stay in the pocket?
Yeah, I'm in the pocket.
Stay in your zone.
I understand what it means.
No,
I don't know the
think that's what it
translation.
means.
Yeah, stay in the pocket.
Yeah, stay in the
your
pocket.
zone.
No,
Yeah.
it's like I'm in the pocket.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
in the zone.
You're
in the zone.
All
he's
right.
really in the pocket on this one.
Wow.
So seriously, how
Wait,
can
did Kurt miss last episode too?
No.
There's
No,
2 in a row?
no,
Oh,
no.
it's every other.
No, he missed the episode before last.
That was the nuts thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This taint.
Yeah. But how can he works fucking closer? How is he late?
I don't know. It's weird. Yo,
Good thing-
tilt that up. Tilt
Good
it
thing
up
we have a
here.
pinch hitter fucking come through.
Yeah, maybe.
I think he just walked in.
Well, yeah, in the pocket. It's a fucking, that's a weird saying to me.
I think he's
Guy's really in the pocket on this.
Oh, he's here.
Oh,
He's
look
fucking
who
here.
decided to fucking show up. Oh, Schnatz Media up in this
Man, This
motherfucker.
other kid ain't that. He just said I got pulled over. I'm about 15 minutes away.
Ouch.
Oh my god, dude!
Should we
Everybody
give him money
What?
for coming?
No.
give
I
him
feel
money.
bad.
Money.
I'd give him some tequila or something. Like,
Yeah,
make him feel good.
Yeah, take a tequila and a Funko to go.
You think
Yeah.
he's lying? You think he's lying about getting pulled over?
I hope he's lying.
Why would you hope he's lying?
Because it's so horrible that really happened.
Should have had a PBA card, my dude.
Wow.
You know, sucks for you.
Really fucking.
He's fucking
He's not sure. He's not sure whether or not she's coming. He's like, am I in trouble?
He's
Like,
like,
The PBA card thing is a thing.
Yeah,
It works?
In New York, it's a thing. In Jersey, they'll fucking tell you to eat it.
It
fat.
really
I mean,
works, though?
I've only tried
I've
to
never
use.
had one. You gotta get
I've
happy.
only tried to
not
use
the
one
ear cup or
once.
anything.
I've only tried to use one once. It's such an awkward feeling, like
Well,
giving
because
that.
some cops will tell you, like, some cops will embarrass you and be like, "What are you giving me this for?"
Oh, shit! Look who decided
nice
to show
of you
up.
to show
oh,
up,
look
sir.
at this.
Oh, you guys stole
Look
We've
at
been,
this.
we've been sitting here for fucking 40
Yeah,
minutes.
I mean, considering you're an hour and a half late.
I tried. Today was a bad day.
All right.
Bad
What were
day.
you fucking back to school shopping
Is
with
that
those
called-
sneakers?
Those things.
These are high. These are
Did you
special.
steal those?
No, these are special.
Look, you
bitch.
see what he just tried to
This
do?
is-
He just tried to fucking
I
completely
know.
redirect.
I know. He's like,
tried
"What are you
to
doing with those
redirect.
things, you stupid Puerto Rican?"
He's like, oh shit, high
Are
news,
those
let's
thefts? Is that a magnet on top
Yeah.
of it to track it? No, these are just new high noon fucking tall boys.
go. Soul boys.
Sorry I'm late, guys.
No, you're not fucking sorry.
I am sorry.
Yo, I like the sneakers, kid.
Yo, I got 2 pair for $92 Labor Day sale.
Yo, Kurt
bad.
is changing.
Those
the outlet?
yeah, those
Kurt
are
is changing.
those are development. Those are development.
Those are development.
No,
Those are development.
No,
You need to kick those shits into the fucking camera.
They would. Kick
Kick them in again. Ayo! There they are.
It would have been a development, but the shorts.
oh yeah.
I don't
Like
mind.
it's
No.
development. Those
No,
with
but
jeans.
na-
Those with jeans.
Yeah,
are
but
good.
I think we could get Kurt in something like this. A little bit
What's up?
baggier.
What's up with your feet?
A little bit
Why are they on a
baggier.
tilt? Why are they like tilt? Why your feet tilt? You got wide width?
Why are you making fun of this
You
guy's feet?
wide width? You got wide width
I
feet?
don't think I'm wide enough.
You are wide width, bitch.
not wide
Them
width.
shits is leaning.
My son is wide width.
You really feeling the lean? I got a bad lean?
You got a
Wow.
bad lean. Do you have a hammer toe?
you have fucking.
No, I don't have that.
Do you have a
scoliosis?
corn?
Do you have scoliosis?
No.
Do you have a corn?
No.
Is that a medical condition? A leaning foot?
I never heard of it.
Yeah, it's called fat foot.
Maybe it's because you're like. Maybe
It's called wide width.
A little bit longer.
So,
than that.
so Jesse thinks he has diabetes. Go on.
Yeah. So I'm working with a theory right now.
Hasn't gone to the doctor, but
No.
Yeah, WebMD.
Well, no, I mean, I turned 40, so, that brings it with its own level of insecurity. I'm close to death.
My best friend fears that he doesn't eat any sugar because he's like, I don't want to get diabetes and they have to cut off my feet.
Well,
and it's a legit fear. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about,
oh, my
bro?
God.
He's like, I'm not eating that shit. It's sugar.
I have on my mother's side of the family. I think there's some diabetes, but I think a lot of it's like because they're like a few of them are crazy alcoholics.
I don't think diabetes is that hereditary.
I think
it's very hereditary.
It's pretty hereditary.
It's very hereditary.
Yeah, it is. I mean, what you know as of it today, because of all the sugar and shit, is so much more like what you hear about, but it's very hereditary.
From it's very hereditary.
Sorry, I had to get that out, bro. I had to get that.
And I've been having like fucking like hot flashes in my extremities. You know what I mean? But I also think that I have a pinched nerve from jujitsu, which I've had before.
Not for nothing. My back is so fucked up that when I sit in the car,
you might have some shit.
My right arm goes numb. And I'm like, when it first started to happen, I was like, this is fucked up. And I'm like picking up my arm and I'm like moving it and I'm like, holy shit, I can't feel my arm. I remember telling my boy, I'm like, bro, I can't feel my right arm. And he's like, what the fuck? It's from your back. I Google
numb right arm and then it's like possible symptom of diabetes, like 36 lines down. And I'm like, my uncle has diabetes.
No,
I'm 40.
I think it's
I
from
must
my
have
back.
diabetes.
Because when you go like this with your head neck, does it hurt?
Like this?
I mean, Mike's not even really in front of you.
What do you want me to do?
John always has something to say about the fucking mics.
Well, I mean, it is his job.
No, it's your job.
The mics?
No.
The mics are your job?
Johnny Mikes.
How do you guys split up the jobs?
Johnny Mics.
When you go like this with your head, does it hurt? No, like down, like go like that. Like that kills me, bro. Like do the other side to the left.
We're really doing this right now.
To the left down. To the left, to the left and down like this. Like you're stretching your neck. You're a fucking idiot.
I mean, a little bit.
He's like this? Like this?
You do like a couple of fucking
my neck.
mongoloids.
My neck hurts.
No, when I go like this, I feel all down my back.
Yeah.
He didn't even hear anything. He's like, yeah.
You think you have a herniated? No, don't do that. You have a herniated disc?
I don't go get a massage. You want to give me a massage? I don't let females touch my body. You understand, Kurt?
Do it too.
Cocksucker?
Guys actually like this athletic place that I'm going to. The fucking guy like drills.
Yeah, I know. They'll crush you, bro.
It's horrible.
They will ruin you.
It's really painful.
I think we just talked about this last episode.
Yeah, let's not talk about massages.
Maybe it's the cold baths that are making you feel bad.
What?
Maybe it's the cold water that's making you feel bad.
That could be, you never know.
I know, he thinks it's so good for him. They're like, you have diabetes. Have you been swimming in cold water? And they're like, he's like, yeah. He's like, I've been doing it, really trying to, trying to get my energy up. And they're like, yeah, that's why you got diabetes. He's like, I fucking knew it. Fuck. John, get rid of the tub. No, I don't want it in front of me.
No, but this is a thing. I do this. I've like I had stomach cancer when I bought the boat. Like fucking like I convinced myself that like, and I'm like, yeah, it's obviously the worst possible thing it could be.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
But
Do you get lightheaded a lot?
No.
Because that's a big sign of
diabetes.
Diabetes.
Is it really lightheadedness?
Well, that's why they need sugar. That's why you have to get a shot because you need
the insulin. Yeah, the insulin.
Yeah. I don't get lightheaded. I'm good.
How many people have you told that you think you have
like?
Diabetes?
Not a lot.
Okay.
Not a lot. His whole family.
I told my wife.
His father-in-law, his wife, his two youngest children. He's looking at his 6-year-old. He's like, son, if I die from diabetes, I want to make sure you know that you got to get checked out. It's important, all right? It's fucking hereditary. You need to take it serious. Let me see your feet. Show me the bottom of your feet. Looks like you got it,
that was how it
kid.
originally came. I felt like my feet were hot. I'm like, these feet are hot. And they're hot at night. I got some hot ass feet.
He wakes up 3 a.m. He's like, dude, I think I have sleep apnea because I woke. listen. Yes. I wake up.
This show brought to you by WebMD.
I wake up and I fucking legit. I'm like, like I guess I stopped breathing throughout the night.
Oh,
and
I do
guess,
that.
Dude.
But I'm also.
Yeah, you're fat.
Yeah,
it's different.
It's
fat.
different.
That happens for fat people. I'm not fat, and it happens to me. That means I'm dying.
Well, you hear those sleep apnea kids?
No.
Wait, what do you do?
I mean, yeah, same thing.
Everybody's dying.
Heavier people obviously are more apt for sleep apnea, but everyone has sleep. Everyone can have sleep apnea. Yeah. You look like a high candidate for sleep apnea.
Why? Because I have big nostrils. I have had so much air fitness.
He's like, I'm not sure if that was a joke or I should feel offended.
Those sleep apnea-
Or I should fucking bring out Google. What is sleep apnea?
No, because there's a machine. You can do it at a doctor.
My dad's got
They got
CPAP.
recall.
They got recall.
Yeah.
Those sleep apnea machines. They
Why?
just had a huge recall. I didn't read the whole article. But
That's weird. Isn't it just like forced air?
Yeah, but something obviously is
The
going on.
oxygen's
I don't know
dirty?
exactly what's
It's like the
going on.
oxygen had herpes. Sorry, guys.
Oh man.
Now you all got herpes.
Imagine.
It's like, hey, just forgot to tell you that oxygen we were using causes cancer. So, like, your sleep apnea was fine. You just all are dying now. So
Remember
No,
that
but that's
fucking?
what it is. That's what fucking medicine is. You
Yeah.
listen to the side effects.
They give
It's
you
like-
one thing, and
Yeah.
10 years later, like, oh, we had no idea it was going to give you colon cancer. Sorry
remember-
about that, John.
Remember that fucking?
Your hair looks great.
Yeah, hair looks great, though.
Remember Valtrex?
Yeah.
The
that was a big
commercials
one.
for Valtrex was like just another day.
Yeah, that was,
And they're like,
It's like no, it's not just another
now
day.
they're like, if you use Valtrex and your dick fell off, call 1-800-JOHN Schwitz.
Just another day.
What's Valtrex for?
Herpes.
Oh,
It's like, no, it's not just another day. I have sores growing on my penis. And they'll be there for the rest of my life. It's not another
what a
fucking
song
day.
for it, right? It's like, just another herpes day. Do you have herpes? Valtrex. You know, and it's like, yeah, herpes.
It's like potential side effects may include death, the Black
I
Plague,
know.
World War 17.
It's fucking
fucking crazy.
and I find it hysterical that their marketing team still thinks that shit works. It's like show a couple walking in a flower bed, like running, holding hands, and it's like, are you dying from stage 4 cancer? You know what I mean? It's like, take Cancerfy. You know what I mean?
I easily
It'll
think,
kill you 3 months faster. You know what the
but
fuck?
you'll be smiling.
And it's like it's like a couple that like high fiving. You know what I mean?
You'll be
It's
so
like,
fucking
what the
stoked.
fuck?
You're dead.
yeah.
know,
I
what
love
the
ones
fuck?
that like take this pill for depression, but the side effect is you might want to kill yourself.
Dude, it's like leading side effects are suicide, depression, anxiety. And I'm like, I thought it was for depression and anxiety.
not that
It's like,
kind.
yes, but it could make, there's
There's
categories.
a
of
certain
depression.
percentage of the population that reacts negatively to this stuff.
Dude, but that's what's so fucked up about like medication for people who really need it. Like if you're like diagnosed bipolar, the percentage of you finding the perfect dose is like 30%. So you have a 70% chance of taking all this medication that's going to totally fuck you up, and it does nothing. So they're always like experimenting. And then they end up just turning you into a zombie.
I also think that there's a really smaller amount of the population that really, this might be the controversial topic, statement, is that like, I think that like let's say 10 people that go in and get those diagnoses and fucking
2 of them really have it.
I'm not even gonna say really have it. I'm gonna say really need to be that medicated.
Yeah, I agree.
Whereas like we're in a society where like
Well, my
everybody's
sister
so
went-
comfortable, they're like, oh, just take these fucking
Bro,
pills.
my sister went
You'll
to
be
a
all right.
psychologist once at 20 years old.
And he
the
said, you're
fucking
depressed and you
bitch-
should take Zoloft.
The fucking bitch tried to put her on antidepressants.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
And I'm like, you fucking met her once.
It's crazy.
All you did was ask her
Crazy.
life story. She's a child. She's a
Crazy.
kid. She could have fucking lied to you for all you know.
Because she just wanted some drugs.
And you tell her you need antidepressants?
I'm with you 100%.
Dude, that's fucking nutty.
that shit is crazy.
That's fucking nutty, bro.
Yeah,
how
it was.
do you do that after
blinking.
one fucking visit?
That's crazy.
Right?
I know multiple people that's happened to.
Where they go one time? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you think they're like professionals, so you're like, all right, cool. Like, I guess I really need it. And the shit fucks you up even more.
Yeah, but bro, it's fucking life on earth. Like people have to take responsibility for themselves to a certain level. Like you got to have a certain amount of fucking common sense that says like, okay, I'm having a problem. I've talked to this fucking guy and he's like, take these fucking pills. You got to have some level of that says, okay,
There has to
stop.
be. Yeah, I tried everything before I got to
Yes,
this thing. You have to
maybe
try
exactly. Maybe before I make the commitment to take these fucking head
Breathing
shrinkers,
techniques,
let me go
anything.
jump in a cold bath or something.
Yeah, I did.
Whatever.
Bro, I did. I bought all these like audiobooks about like how to breathe and like, cause I had went through like a 6-month period where I was losing my mind, bro. And I felt like I was like, legitimately, I felt like I couldn't control my brain. And it was frustrating. So I started to like listen to these books and do like breathing techniques and just kind of try to calm my mind. And it worked. But I also understand that for some people it doesn't. But you really do have to try everything. It can't go to the gym, go for a run, boost your endorphins. You have to do other shit. So many people are just like, life's tough. I'm going to go to a psychologist. And they think that the pill is going to make them feel better. But in reality, bro, it doesn't.
It's just like people who want to take pills to lose weight. It's the same. It's the same thing. They don't want to do the work.
Yeah,
It's
the
instant
pills make you
gratification,
feel
man.
so bad.
Right.
My mom told me that she thought I should take fucking
Yeah, my mom-
anti-anxiety.
But that's that
And-
old school like.
But that's because we were beefing and she didn't want to deal with me.
Right.
And I
That's
was
what-
fucking.
right.
No, you
That's
know what?
exactly
I mean,
what
may she rest in peace. But like fucking, like I was acting crazy, and I'm sure I was. And when she told me that, it hit me like fucking like, oh man, maybe I have a fucking problem. But I fought through that whole concept, and I did the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
I started meditating. I fucking because I'm like, yeah, I can't. I don't know. Maybe.
And I'm not gonna say it worked, bro. It took a while for that.
Bro,
type
but
of
life
shit to
is
work.
hard, and it's hard to deal with yourself.
No, for
but like
sure.
you have to put some effort behind
I
doing
tell my
that.
sister. I tell my sister all the time. I'm like, listen, you got to put in the work. There is no magic pill. That you have to like surround yourself with good people. You have to
Yeah.
make the right choices. You have to exercise. You have to do all that shit. You know, if you want to get your mind right. Like my mind is fine right now, so I'm not exercising. But if I start losing, my mind again, first thing I'm gonna
Yeah.
do is start going for fucking runs and like getting my shit together.
No, but that's a huge
I'm serious.
thing.
I'm
That's
serious.
funny though. That's a funny way to put exercise.
When my anxiety is bad, I always go back to the gym because I'm like, it's the only thing that like legitimately after the gym I feel good. You know?
Whenever people come to me and they're like really going like, oh, my mental illness and my this and my that, and they're just fucking really complaining about it, the first thing I say is like, yeah, are you exercising? And as soon as somebody says no,
Yeah, no.
it's like, nah, man, it's hard to
It's
really.
one of the best-
It's hard to
it's-
really take you
well,
seriously.
there's so many fucking layers of that. It's like how many times you eat McDonald's this week?
Yes,
Right.
You know,
yes,
it's like how many times
Exactly.
you slept
Yes.
for more than 8 hours?
all the same thing.
You know?
yeah,
all
like
the same
my
thing.
sleep schedule is shit.
How much money did you spend at the bar this weekend?
Yeah.
Fucking, it's all the same shit.
Yeah, you go out, you fucking get fucked up. The next day, your endorphins are fucking down the toilet.
I think,
Oh,
listen,
yeah.
there's definitely people out there that need help. And it's great that there's
100%.
doctors
Yes.
and there's people out there to
Yeah,
help those
no, of
people.
course.
But there's a lot of people
Yeah.
who need to fucking get off their fucking ass and make some shit happen.
yes,
There's a lot of those people.
A lot.
That use this shit as an excuse.
yes, because
And-
everything has a title now.
Yes.
Everything has a title. Every single bad thing that could have possibly happened to you has a title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
That's what I'm saying. I have anxiety. Everybody has anxiety.
there's 40
it's
different
part of your
categories.
fucking. It's part of the human emotion.
right, like my
system.
son, I felt so bad because like he gets totally overwhelmed. He just started school, so when he first goes into school, they make him find his classroom by himself. He's in kindergarten, but they do that to create independence.
But wait till that teacher starts saying to you fucking things like, it's going to happen. It already happened to me. It already happened to me.
What?
They fucking, like, they come to you and they say, well, you know, your kid is, you know, he's extra sensitive and he's
Well, no, well,
he's
see,
like, and
no, but I
they
told- he
insinuate
cries. Well, he
that
cri-
you should go and have them checked out.
No, yeah, fuck you. He cries when he goes in because it's so many kids. It's so overwhelming.
He's a kid.
Right. So, you know, I got him, so we figured out like he has a friend, so we make the friends walk with him and stuff, but he tells me he wasn't eating his lunch. So we're like, buddy, why you not eating lunch? And he's like, oh, daddy, I got him to admit to me that recess and lunch, I guess, are together. So he rushes straight to outside because the lunchroom is so overwhelming with all the kids that he doesn't like want to sit down. So he goes straight outside and runs around and does that and doesn't eat his lunch. And then he comes home, he's fucking starving.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm like, why aren't you eating your lunch? You need to eat your lunch. So I speak to him. He'll like cry to me and be like, Daddy, my heart beats. And like he'll explain the anxiety. And I'm like, buddy, that's fine. Like that's normal. I'm like, I was like, Daddy's gonna do a show in front of 200 people. His ass is gonna vibrate, you know? Don't worry.
gonna be puckering.
I'm like, everybody goes through anxiety. It's about how are you gonna overcome it? Let's figure out. I said, it's normal for your heart to race. Don't be afraid, you know? And he's like, I'm like, feel my heart. Because I was talking to him. I was like, had adrenaline. And I'm like, my heart was racing. So he's like, yeah, Dad, your heart's racing. I'm like, yeah, but it's
normal.
Those are the, like, there's nothing wrong with that, dude. But in someone's mind, somewhere, some parent, they're like, oh my God, he's like socially autistic.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
And I'm like, excuse me? You know, like, what the fuck? No, he's just a kid. He's a fucking baby who's put into a new environment. He doesn't understand. He's used to me and my wife bringing him everywhere. Now we're like, go ahead, buddy, into the sea of kids of all ages.
Because people are afraid, bro. People are afraid and they don't want to be uncomfortable. I tell my kids 7 and 8 years old, I say, guys, we got to be comfortable being uncomfortable. I say it all the
Yeah,
time.
you
Like
have
I
to.
chant it like a mantra. Like,
But
I'm
it's
like,
true.
guys, what do we got to do? We got to be comfortable. Like, man, you're not comfortable.
They're like, yeah, we hate you, daddy.
But I don't do it. I don't
And
do
we'll
it.
hate you when we're adults too. See ya.
I don't do it like drill sergeant.
Jesse's like, you gotta be comfortable, be uncomfortable. I'll see you tomorrow, kid.
He sees him once a day.
See you tomorrow, buddy. Who's taking you to school? Who? The maid? All right, see ya.
Nah, man. Nah. Shit.
Oh, I'm just kidding. You're a good daddy. I love you, brother. I'm sorry. You know, he still doesn't know what the front of his school looks like.
No, I went yesterday. I took his first day. I took him to school.
Did you?
Hell yeah.
How was that?
It was good.
Yeah? They're like, oh my God, who's that man with the Viola children? You know? They're like, and he's like, hey, how you doing? I'm their father. They're like, they have a father? Thought the mom was a lesbian.
Oh my god.
Yo, why trying to act like I'm not around? I'm around.
Nah, you're around for sure, brother. You're around. You know?
No way.
You and your kids are pen pals. Jesse leaves notes.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Those are our days. And no, just not Tuesday and Thursday when we do this. I work late on Tuesday and Thursday. That's
Look,
my
brother,
thing.
you probably see your kids more than I do. 16s.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. It's fucking guy.
16. Yeah, but
Yeah, but
my
it's
wife
not-
drives them. My wife drives them on my lunch break to see me.
Really?
Cool.
That's dedication.
I don't see them.
Wow. That's
So she
nice.
brings them on lunch break and they cry. We fucking, you know.
He's got to make it so. He's like,
we eat
they
lunch.
come to lunch break and they cry.
They do. They cry
I hate
because
that.
they don't want to leave. They're like, "Daddy, come home." I'm like, "I can't, buddy. I can't." So they get.
It's like you're in jail.
It's terrible. It really is.
It's like you're in jail.
I am. I'm in fucking prison. That's exactly what it is. Get me out of prison. Guys, join the Patreon that we're going to be starting after this episode. If you want me out of prison and you want more content, fucking join the Patreon, please. I beg of you. All right?
We're gonna have.
Jesse doesn't need it. John doesn't need it. I fucking need it. I need it, all right? I fucking need it. Please join the Patreon. We're coming up with prices today.
Come on, guys. Let's get this guy right. Let's get him right.
Please, man.
Let's get him right. Make him whole.
I want to wake up, come to fucking Viola meeting in the morning, hang out in the sauna like these fucks, you know? Pretend to sell pallets on the phone.
What do you need? 40 wood? Yeah, they're wood. What kind of pallets you got? Plastic pallets? No, we don't do those. We only need the wood ones.
The reality
Is it rotted wood? All right, see you later.
The reality is, once we start the Patreon, this guy's still working the same job, and he's got like 10 more pairs of Yeezys.
He's like,
Listen,
no, I had a deal on the slides, bro. What do you want me to do?
listen, I've had all these sneakers for so long. I haven't bought a new pair of sneakers in so long. I haven't.
What about what's going on with Kanye right now?
It's amazing. I think it's amazing.
It's insane.
You tuned in?
No, to him being a psychopath?
No.
New
to
level
fucking what's
psychopath.
going on with fucking
Adidas.
or genius. And that's the thing. He's always always teetering on the
Yeah,
edge.
but the contract clearly states.
No, but from my
They're
interpretation
stealing
of
from
it
him.
is that they fucking made that shoe that's an exact ripoff.
Right, but they're not.
they
stupid.
tried
They
to
have
be
a
like-
whole legal team that's like, he's not going to win that fight. It's a sneaker.
Meaning you don't think Kanye's gonna win it?
No.
No, I think he might.
I don't think he's
Because
gonna win
fucking other rappers started posting like, we ain't buying Adidas until they make you right. Like there's a swell.
No,
Like,
they definitely
he's-
stole. They definitely stole his style, his sense of direction.
I think
But
they
I don't think the sneaker is like that identical to.
I
Yeezy.
think it's fucking completely.
Well, it doesn't
identical.
matter what's
To
going to
the-
happen.
to the
It doesn't
one-
matter like legally what's going to happen at this point because he's just leaning on him.
No, but that's
You know?
my point.
They're
Yeah,
gonna
but
settle.
they're gonna sell. They're gonna
Yeah.
do it because
he has public support in a
Right.
major way.
Right. But
Like,
not because legally they
he
went through
could
it. You
sway.
think they didn't went through it with their legal team and they were like, can fucking Crazy Pants fuck us for this? You know what I mean? You don't think there was two Jewish guys in there that are like,
Crazy pants.
and Crazy Pants McGee fuck us for this? I don't want no fucking DMs from this crazy fuck. You know? And they're like, no, Mr. Schwartz, you'll be fine. Mister, what about Mr. Goldberg? He'll also be fine, sir.
He'll eventually get whatever he wants.
I think so, man. I
Yeah.
think so. I think he's gonna push the limit until he either completely fucking loses it and like kills himself publicly or something, or he becomes like the fucking.
You think he'll do that? Like set himself on
I hope he
fire?
doesn't. I hope
Me
he
either,
doesn't.
but I could totally see him being like live on CNN.
I could
like,
see some really
pouring
wild.
gasoline all over
We were just
himself and be
talking-
like,
we-
I am Jesus.
Yeah.
And just like, and he's like, oh shit, this hurts.
I'm dead.
Ah.
I mean, I think he's amazing. I
think he's a
am a
genius.
fan, but
So am I.
But he's teetering on the edge. It feels as like he's
I
teetering
hate
on
to
the
say
edge.
it. I think we were talking about this the other day here. It's like people that like him, it doesn't end well. You know, like I feel like it's destined to not end.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
You know,
Well, he's a genius who's
All that.
genuinely losing his mind.
yeah.
It feels that way. Like Howard Hughes. Like fucking
Yeah,
like
similar.
that
He's
similar
overwhelmed.
similar fucking thing to where because
He's an overwhelmed genius.
He's burning so bright and he's taking so much on and he's good at everything that he
And
does.
he has
almost.
mommy issues. So
Yeah.
all the women issue, anything that involves a woman always throws him over the edge.
Yeah.
You know? So the woman he loves that he's clearly not over is out here getting dogged out by a bunch of dudes. Dude, and you don't have the ability to get over it. Imagine that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
It's a hard thing though to get over that publicly.
It would crush me, but then like after a while you realize, oh, like fuck it, she's a whore. Like, what am I gonna do? You know, I'm gonna move on and go get some bitches. But someone who
You just had
can't,
the fucking she's a whore thing.
no,
in there.
but I'm just saying. But you can't, like, if you can't get over it, you're fucked.
Yeah, but also too.
I don't
Like,
want people coming from me like, yeah, Kim Kardashian is not a whore.
No, but
she's
devil-
a fucking whore, bro.
devil's advocate. Like
No
She's a
doubt.
very pretty lady, and I would totally marry her if I wasn't married.
I wouldn't. I hate her.
Marry her.
Do you hate her?
Hate her.
I think she's a solid business person.
Yeah.
I think
Think
she's
the whole
smart.
family.
You know what? Maybe
Think
I
it's the
don't.
mom.
Maybe I don't hate her. I'm not. I mean, that's too strong to say.
I don't hate her.
But I just think they're like these weird flake plastic people.
Nah, not me.
I like how the other one might be OJ's fucking kid.
Chloe?
That one?
Chloe?
Yeah.
Dude, I saw like a 15-minute YouTube about
that
it where they
real?
were going through
Yeah.
pictures and shit. Dude,
you gotta look
I
at
was
this.
like,
We gotta pull that up.
I was like,
It's so, that's exactly what I did.
I was like, that kind of looks like
no, I don't
OJ.
believe the story. And then, like, my wife gave me pictures of OJ and her.
Well, she's the only one with those types of features.
Yes, 100%. And it was the whole situation of them being like best friends. And
I tell you what.
No, but that's her like old like
Decked
look at
out,
her
yeah.
look at her as a kid. You have to look Khloe Kardashian as a kid. Oh look, that one to the left.
Yeah,
That's
what the left is
look
like,
at that, bro. You fucking kidding me?
She'd probably be so happy because they want to be black so
No,
bad.
she doesn't want to be happy. She hated it. She
don't
fucking
know.
drove her.
I mean,
crazy.
she wasn't gonna be happy. The guy murdered
They,
somebody.
but they so badly want to be black. Those girls so badly.
I think
just
they'll be
like
on
black
it.
guys.
No, I don't think so.
Listen
I think
to me.
they're
They just like black
They've
guys.
been like called out by like the African American community, female community for like
they get called out for
culture
everything.
vulturing their shit and.
Yeah, because they listen, bro.
I mean, you can't knock their hustle. These people fucking conned America into fucking making them fucking royalty.
They
So
saw
at
an
the end of the
opportunity.
day,
They capitalized on the
They are one of the most elite business families in
ever,
this world.
Yeah.
ever.
So
It's-
she came out with the porno, right? What was the next step? Was it the show right away that got her popular?
No,
Or
it
did
wasn't
she
even.
have-
She did the porn with Ray J, and it
Yeah.
was her mom that negotiated the fucking porn. Her mom saw the fucking.
And then
She
what was
saw the dollar
next thing that
signs and
went-
said, "All right, Kim."
yeah,
here's
but I
what we're
bet
gonna do."
you it wasn't that cut and dry. I'm sure if the mother had the
No,
option.
Ray J, he legitimately talked about it. He was like, and why does he have a reason to lie about it?
Yeah, but I'm sure he slanted it in his favor.
No,
you
he
know
said,
what I mean?
he said, the mom, he said she called me and she said, listen, like, he was gonna release it, and she said, okay, if you're gonna release it, like, let's negotiate.
Let's have a deal.
And she made a deal.
Crazy. It's crazy.
I mean, at the end of the day, fucking as cold as that sounds, like if it was gonna go out anyway,
Yeah.
they might
She's
as well
like,
have profit.
And
You know.
she like helped get the big, like, distribution company to do
Right.
it,
Oh my god.
and they crushed it.
Ray
now
J
she's-
still makes money off of that video. He gets like
course.
$90,000 a month in fucking residuals. Yeah,
Can you imagine?
You think she gets any money out of it?
Hell yeah.
I don't know. She probably don't need it.
She negotiated. I think she got most of it.
Yeah, because there was like a legal battle, right?
Oh, I'm sure there was.
That was a fun time. Celebrity pornos.
So what would he?
So,
Remember Pam Anderson?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That was one of the first things I ever. My friend of
Dude,
mine
that
had
was
the
the first time-
VHS.
that's the
He's like,
first-
"Here, borrow this tape,"
Right.
and I had a tape
It's the first
that
time
was like
I
hidden
saw.
under my
That's
bed.
the first time I saw a dick like that. First time in my life I saw a dick like that, and I was like 12, and I'm watching my boy Bobby. I'm like,
Why
Bob,
does mine not
I'm
look
like,
like
Bob,
that?
is that
Does
shit,
yours look like that?
Is that shit real? I'm like, does the dick really look like that? I'm like, there's no way a dick looks like that, dude. I'm looking at mine, it's in my stomach. I'm like flicking it out. I'm like, how does it look like that? How do I get? Am I gonna grow into it? Or is my dick never gonna look like that?
Oh my god.
Yo, skinny, lanky white guys.
Have big dicks?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, we're not gonna get into dicks.
No, skinny white. Not every skinny fucking lanky white guy.
No, I feel
Only
like
like the very confident like stud ones.
What?
Seriously.
I don't think it's just
If
that.
you see a skinny white guy, he's super fucking confident. It's because he's fucking
You think there's a lot of guys who have huge dicks that are insecure people?
no.
No?
Definitely.
No. I think listen to me. If you got a monster dick, okay? I don't care what you say.
You got a monster dick.
If you got a monster dick, these guys
It's so crazy.
No, but first of all, you brought it up.
I just brought up celebrity porn.
But what happens in porn? Big dicks. Fuck, Kurt. You brought up the dicks. So, but you honestly think I don't think there's any guy out there. If you got a monster dick that you're walking around like
Like it's just like life is good? I'm on Easy Street?
no, you're walking around
life?
like sup.
Yeah.
You want to see my dick?
Yeah, definitely.
What, you fucking
Definitely.
kidding me, bro? You walking around with just a monstrosity and fucking hanging, you know?
But maybe not though. People
What
are
about like a
different.
guy who's
People
got
are
like no
weird.
social skills?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Maybe he's not that handsome.
Yeah, but if
But he's just
dogging
fucking
bitches
packing
out,
him
listen,
fucking
there's something
tank.
there's something about satisfying. the
Yeah, but if
woman.
he's not cool,
Listen,
he doesn't have social skills,
It doesn't
and
matter.
he's not
There's
attractive, he's
something
not
about
dogging bitches out.
When you satisfy your wife, right, and you dog the shit out of her, there's something about after that
Just feeling
getting
powerful.
up and just being like, ugh, like burping. You know, bro, when I fuck my wife, like I really fucking dog her out, I get up and she's like laying there like, and I'm like, yeah, I like throw a baby wipe at her. I'm like, here's your baby wipe. Wipe yourself off. I'll see you downstairs. Put on my drawers real slow, grab my meat, and walk down the stairs. I'm like, boys, what are you doing? What's going on down here?
Let's throw the ball around.
Everything all right? Where's your glove? Grab your glove.
Oh my
Ready, set, height. Ready, set, blue.
Play some sports.
Hey, sports, boys, sports. She's out here, bro.
After 5 minutes later, he's sleeping.
I know. 5 minutes later, I'm shaking in the bathroom. My core is just so sore. My core. I think I have diarrhea.
The alternative is guys who don't satisfy women. They're like, "Can I get you like tea or an orange juice?"
Oh, those dudes
How
are
is
crying.
it?
Those
You
dudes
know?
are laying next to the girl. She's patting them. Like, it's okay.
How about I make you a sandwich? Would you like one?
It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. And it's like, it's
Yeah.
not fine. I'm trying my best.
We've been married for 20 years and I've never had an orgasm.
Dude, but that's so crazy because I forgot who I heard it from, but some woman said that. She said, no, I never had an orgasm.
Oh my god.
And I was like, oh, that's terrible. And then there was a bunch of, we made a video where I said like Nikita never came, like joking around. And the amount of women in the comments that were like, oh, me too, girl, I've never came. Like, I remember looking at my wife like, oh, we got to play this off now. Like, I'm not going to be like, I was just joking. I make her come all the time, you fucking pussies. You know what I mean?
But what if your wife's
my
really?
God.
What if she's really fucking joshing you?
Now you know when a woman is coming. We've
Yeah.
had this conversation
Yeah, I think
already.
so.
We had a conversation. If she's just going, yeah, she's not coming, bro. She's not coming. You know, it's
You said ay.
if she's doing that sexy shit, she's not coming.
The leg shake is the.
Like when it looks like when a female dog pees. That's what it looks like, kind of.
That's what the feet wrap around you, the nails digging. And you're like, ow, 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 ow.
I'm trying to take it out.
Ow, ow, that hurts.
God.
Oh, what
There's
the
a lot of women though,
fuck?
that haven't, especially back in the day. They definitely went without one for.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like
Yeah, I think it's
like
pretty
our
common.
parents, like in the 50s, like fucking
Men were selfish.
There was no fucking women didn't have orgasms.
Nah,
back
well, because it was all for the guy. It was like, honey, bend over a second. I just need 3 strokes.
She's like, okay, honey. Then
Well, also-
I'll put the meatloaf in.
But also too, it's a culture
Can I get
where
you a drink?
people are afraid to talk about it. So because people are afraid to talk about it, they can't really.
Listen, man, you're not
Fucking,
gonna go 10 for 10 every single time.
No.
You know, unless, and even if you're an absolute stud, sometimes the girl is just like my wife. When the kids are like downstairs,
It's hard.
I could see it in her eyes. She's like,
Yeah, 100%.
And I'm like, close your fucking eyes. They're not coming up. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to do this shit forever. Hurry up. And she's like, I don't think I'm going to be able to. I'm like, fuck. All right, so shut up so I can do it. Shut up and let me finish. Like, the fuck. And she'd be like, I think they're coming. I think they're not fucking coming. I don't give a fuck. They can walk right in. I'll be like, get out. I'm fucking busy here.
What if it's at the same time?
Both
They
of
walk
them?
through the door at the same
No,
time.
my
and you're
son,
like,
my son.
Your
was-
kids open the door on you before?
No. I'm
But
not saying at the kids at the same time. It's like at the same time as you fucking.
Oh, dude, I'm not stopping. You crazy? When
Like
I
at the
pull
moment.
out and squirt everywhere. They'd be like, ew,
I feel like-
Daddy's milking himself. Oh my God, Daddy, there's milk coming out of you. You know what the fuck? What are they gonna say? I'm not gonna pull out. I'm just gonna lay there, put the cover on me, and pretend not to make a face. I'm gonna be like, oh, hey. Daddy got a belly ache and mommy's rubbing it with her belly. That's what's gonna happen. Dude, you know what are you gonna say? Dude, my son will lose his mind. Bro, I even grab my wife and like grab her ass and like get close to her, and my son loses his mind. Bro.
Really?
He's like, get off her.
Oh my God.
I'm like, shut the fuck up. I'm like, fucking you crazy? Get the fuck out of
Dude,
here.
did the boys know?
I'm like, you crazy? I'm like, go to your fucking room. This is my wife. You're not telling me to get off. You're out of your mind. You think I'm gonna allow that shit, dude? That's a slippery slope.
hey, buddy, why don't
If
you go
your
fuck
son,
yourself?
because everyone thinks that shit's cute. It's like, it's like, no. She's my wife. Get the fuck out of here. I'm allowed to touch my wife. You want a piece of candy? You know, get the fuck out of here. I'm trying to
throw
rub
it
on
out the
some
door?
ass. Yeah, here.
Wait, what do you mean? People encourage that shit?
Bro, there's tons of parents that like the son will get in between and be like, eh. And the parents are like, oh, it's so cute. What? Let us hug.
Fuck out.
Yeah, and it's like, no, fuck that. It's like they need to understand. I'm like, don't touch us. Go to your room. And he's like, I'm like, I'm serious. Go to your room. I'm rubbing her ass. You're not getting in between
If
this
my
right
kids
now,
pulled some
son.
shit like that, they had to sleep in the dog crate or something like for the night. Get the fuck.
Sit, boy.
What are you nuts?
Sit. I'll make sure Maria doesn't bring you to school for the next 3 weeks.
Maria.
Maria the maid. Hell, Maria, did you make the BLTs I like? Maria, you know the boys like BLTs. Gotta cut the sides off. You know they don't like that crusty ass shit. It's not Mexico. Oh, so many tangents.
Wait, I got a story the other day. Fucking.
How good do you think this story's gonna be, John? On a
It's
scale
pretty
of
good.
1 to 10.
I don't know. Oh, yeah, it's a good one. I know it.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm going to the bank. I'm meeting this guy. I'm selling my boat. We're doing a transaction. I got there a little earlier.
You sold it?
I sold my boat. Yeah,
Did you go down in price?
a little bit, but not a lot. Made some money.
Pussy.
listen,
You were like, listen, bro, this is ask. This is what I'm asking
Yes.
for.
All right, let me stop. I can tell the story.
Go ahead.
So I get there 15 minutes early. I'm like, I'm a little hungry. There's a Maracas Southwestern Grill, which I don't even know what the fuck that is. But I was like, all right, maybe I'll give this place a shot. So I'm getting out of my car, and some fucking black dude is beating the fucking shit out of his girl. Oh. Like fucking mushing her face into the fucking car door. Fucking,
Please tell me you fucking got involved.
I
Outside
did.
of that car.
So I stepped to him and I'm like, yo, bro, you gotta stop. That's fucking crazy shit, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you know, and I'm like, so I'm not, I
You're
thought,
trying, look,
I'm
he'll
like,
kill you.
well, wait. Yeah, wait. This guy fucking always defaults to that.
No, I'm just saying, like, in reality,
If he had a gun.
domestics, well, I'm saying domestics are always super fucked up. But go ahead.
Wait,
I'm
all right,
sorry.
so I stepped to him and I'm like, you gotta cut it out. And I'm trying to, like, and I was
Hey,
kind
brother man. Come on.
and I was kind of like, I wasn't super aggressive because in my mind, it's like, I don't know what's
No,
going
be
on with
smart.
these fucking
Yeah, be
people.
smart. Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm just like, yo, somebody's gonna call the cops, bro. Like,
Please stop.
You're gonna make me have to do it.
Right.
Please stop. You know what I mean? Please stop. She's a woman. Fucking, he comes at me hard.
Oh,
Start calling me the N-word. Fucking be like, mind your business, motherfucker. I'll light you up right now. Wah, wah, wah. So he takes 2 big steps toward me.
I'm like, one last step, motherfucker. You're dead.
I take 2 steps back and then I just fucking stop. And I'm like, I don't want to.
he puts his arms up, jujitsu mode.
no, but it was like,
I'm a blue
bro,
belt.
I swear to God, I'm a purple belt, by the way.
I'm an orange belt.
Fucking, you know those Western movies where it's like, and wait. So in my head, that's what was happening. I take 2 steps back. I stand firm, and I'm like, I'm not, whatever. So, and I'm just like, he's yelling at me, and I'm like, big dude.
How big?
Not like super thick, but tall.
6'2"?
Definitely 6'2".
Okay.
So he's like, fuck. And I'm just like, I took my watch off and put it in my pocket. And I'm just like, dude, you gotta cut it out. You gotta.
Please stop beating your wife.
I'm like, you gotta stop beating the girl up and you gotta stop fucking yelling at me right now. You gotta stop doing that. And he's like, and it was like this moment. And I'm like, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna fuck this guy up? And then the shorty's gonna start fucking like jumping and kicking on me and beating on me.
That's exactly what would happen.
Or is like somebody's gonna film this shit and it's like white man beats up fucking black guy in the middle of North Babylon parking lot. Like fucking like, and I'm just like, all of these things are going on in my head. I'm like, I could be fucking my world up right now. But I feel like I wanted to do the right thing. I tried to do the right thing. And thank God somebody else came out and started yelling and screaming at him. And it's almost like he like fucking like
realized multiple people.
Yeah, and then like kind of went over to start yelling at that person. But then he backed up and then he kind of like, moved his way back over to the car. But bro, it was a Western. I'm like, do I have to draw my fucking guns right now? I was like this, like I'm like.
He's like, I have no guns, but I'll pretend. That's what you gotta do in that moment. You just gotta be like, yo, my man.
I wish I had my dog with me or something.
Did she say anything?
She didn't say a fucking word.
She said nothing.
No, but he's absolutely right. Most likely, I don't want to say 100%, but most likely, if he was working her boyfriend out, she would have fucking jumped on top and started fucking rocking his shit.
100%.
You know? I just saw all of those different flashes in my head.
But you did the right thing. I would have did something similar.
Because there were so many people standing there looking and that wouldn't go over. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, you have to. Yo,
and this guy's mushing this bitch's face on the fucking like this. Fucking, it was crazy.
Yeah, bro. Those
daylight.
Those are the most uncomfortable situations.
Well, it was rough
because domestics are like so dangerous. They're super fucking dangerous because both people are literally at like wit's end.
Yeah, the emotional state of these people is fucking crazy. The amount of emotion
that's in that altercation.
Yep.
And then you're coming with almost no emotion. And you're like, hey, I'm like, bro, stop. And you have no idea what happened. She could have just fucked his brother. And he's ready to kill her. Yeah. He's ready to kill her.
That's funny because
then you come and you're like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't fucking do that. And he's like, she just fucked my brother. I'm gonna kill you now. And you're like,
whoa, bro, stop.
That's a good point.
Because you don't know. You don't know what the fucking issue is. I mean, regardless, he shouldn't be putting his hands on a woman.
Well, that's what
I think have to. You have no choice. I think you call the cops. You should have called the cops from jump. I don't care what anybody says.
That part I didn't do because I couldn't.
You should have just called and said, hey, listen, there's a domestic. Here's where the domestic is. And then been like, yo, my man, I called the cops.
I'm just like, yo, I'm trying to sell my boat and this motherfucker's beating the shit out of this girl in the parking lot. And I don't want to deal with this.
I would have told him, yo, I called the cops on you, bro. They're going to be here in 5 minutes. Stop hitting your girl. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You know?
Tough situation.
I don't think it's that tough.
None of your business.
Call the cops. A lot of people, bro, I've had that conversation with people like, nah, I wouldn't call the cops. Bro, he's beating the shit out of this chick. If he kills her, which happens.
Yeah.
If he kills her, you're going to feel fucking terrible because you didn't want what? Him to have a domestic violence charge? Fuck him. He's beating the shit out of her, bro.
I've also seen, so a couple was getting back onto the boat to get back home from Fire Island, right? Guy was wasted. Bunch of people at the last ferry. How crazy that is. Guy was like pushing his girl, talking shit. One guy tries to get involved a little bit.
He gets knocked out.
He got his ass kicked?
The fuck?
But you also got to know who you are as a person.
Yeah.
You can't be like, hey, stop it.
Why is that the white voice? Why is that the go-to white voice?
Hey, you better stop.
No, but there was mad people that were watching that were standing there didn't do shit because of that. Because it's like I'm afraid. Because it's listen, I'm not.
It's
I
a
can't
nervous
front.
situation.
I can't front. I was afraid.
Yes.
I mean, I know that I can fight. I know I had a thought process, but I don't want to do that. That's the last fucking thing that I want to do is roll around the parking lot with some fucking strange guy who I don't know. But you see something and you have to kind of fucking
say something.
Yeah, you gotta.
You see something, you say something.
Look, I know guys who would have rocked his shit.
Oh yeah.
But I'm personally, I would have called the cops. No, I would have called the cops and I would have approached him.
Honking my horn.
I would have told, hey, get off her!
You silly goose.
I started though.
Hey, you silly goose. Get off of her. She's a young lady.
Silly goose.
Lady, come in. Come here. Get in my car. He's going to beat the shit out of you.
I would have called the cops and then told him I'd call the cops and be like, yo, if you don't stop hitting her,
that's
I'm
a
going to
move.
have to fuck you up.
I mean, it happened so fast that I couldn't even like get the whole cops thing under wraps. But there was a moment where he just kept on fucking.
Well, you call
he
your
kept
God
on
for your
screaming
safety.
at my face.
Yeah, but
and
that's
then
why-
there was a moment where I was like starting to go like this, like
But
look at my
listen-
chops, like I'll fuck this guy.
Jesse,
out right
you know
now.
why?
Maybe I should.
You
Maybe I
know
should
why?
fucking tell him.
Hold on. You know why you should call the cops? If you called the cops and said there's a domestic going on right now, they're responding to the scene and you guys are rolling around.
Yeah.
Who's the caller? Who's Jesse Viola?
100%.
You're the one who called. Okay, cool. Now we have a idea.
I
of
thought
what's
about
going on.
that shit too. I thought
If
about
you
that
didn't
shit
call,
too. Yeah.
now it's just you two fighting.
Next thing you know,
And now you
fucking-
get up.
I
and
get
you're
shot.
Like,
Cops
you're
take me out.
You're like, nah. You're like, yo, he was beating the shit out of his girl. Now his girl's like, no, he wasn't. And he's like, nah, he fucking hit me. Now you're fucked.
Yep.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
I wouldn't get out of the car.
No, we just said you fucking.
Hey, silly goose.
But I'm also not opposed to hitting somebody with my car.
Ah,
All right, yeah, kill him, John.
Like running them.
John's like,
killing him.
I'm not
Just
opposed
a love
to
tap
running
to
him
let him know
over.
I'm serious.
Maybe taking out the girl by accident. I don't know.
No, one of those ones where you like hit him, he flies backwards but doesn't die.
Oh, perfect.
Precision.
Yeah, the precision. Hit him with your fender, not your wheel.
They actually hit him backing up.
You know what?
Yeah, he reversed. Dude, he's like, what's this guy doing? He's like, dude.
I'll take care of this.
He's like, listen, I'm going to love tap you if you don't stop.
You know you've gone too far if you like roll over and it's like, thump, you know.
He's like, no, he's like, he's like, oh shit. Sorry, bud. I'm gonna go back.
Really misjudged that one, Marcus.
He fucking, or he runs over the girl.
It was a rough scenario. I'm grateful that I didn't get wrapped into it.
Glad you're here.
It was close though. It was close.
God.
It was close. It was close. Because there was a part of me that wanted to just fucking.
John, I'm glad you're here.
You stupid fucking asshole.
Who knows? I could have been fucking locked up today.
I know.
I know, that would have been
I
hilarious.
could have been fucking behind
If
bars.
Jesse got locked up, that would be hilarious. Oh,
That would be
I
great for the show.
What's your story? What do you got?
I was a similar situation. I saw a fight almost happen, but it was fucking wild. It was a biker. We talk about bikers. We love bikers here. Guys, full spandex, right? It's
I had
like
a Hell's Angel.
That's a different kind
A
of
Hell's
not
Angel
that
did
type
this
of
tattoo.
bicycle guy.
I had a Hell's Angel do this tattoo.
riding a bike.
Talking about running bicycles.
He totally didn't listen to what you said.
No.
Didn't listen to a fucking word you just said.
Oh, actually, like
On a bike with the fucking spandex and shit.
Oh, loser. Thought you were
Okay.
gonna say something cool.
There we go.
Keep going. Keep going.
So it's like rush hour on Friday. I'm in the 7-Eleven parking lot. This car pulls in to a spot. It's crowded, big parking lot. And I see this fucking guy on the bike, like beelining for the back of this guy's fucking, it's a nice car, like Mercedes or whatever. He pulls up on his bike next to him. He's still on the bike and reaches into the fucking car. And he's screaming at him. He's like, you almost fucking hit me, bro. Like, you don't even know. You weren't even fucking seeing him. And I hear loud, I've got a gun in here. Get your fucking hand out of my car. The guy was an undercover cop inside the car that he reached into. And first of all, I'm like, all the physics of what's happening. I'm like, did he really think he was going to pull him out of the fucking half-cocked window? Wow. You know? He was a cop, and he got out, and he had his badge and everything, and this fucking guy on the bike.
collar him?
There's piss running down his leg at that point.
Did he collar him?
No.
if a fucking
was
spandex
wild.
wearing bicycle guy reached his hand into my car and grabbed me, I would fucking park that car and end that guy's life in the middle of a fucking
Bro, it was
highway.
intense.
I would
I
lose my
give-
mind in a big way.
My wife, like sometimes I'll get into shit like in the car, like I'll lose my mind. Somebody do some like real dumb shit, and she gets fucking like rightfully so. When the kids are in the car,
It could get stupid
she
quick.
fucking loses her mind, dude. She's like, "Shut the fuck up!" And she never talks like that. I'm like, "All right, I'm so sorry."
Yo, that's another, not as tense as a domestic dispute, but like people in their cars, they fucking
No,
on
no,
edge,
I'm saying,
you know?
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Everybody's
if
on
my
edge.
wife wasn't there,
You'd be
like, I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna kill you now.
Road rage.
I don't have it bad. I'm not on
I
edge
say
in
a
the
lot
car.
of tough stuff in the car. Even though I've
yeah?
never been in a fight, I'm like,
People do that shit all the time. I love that when people say like some dumb shit, and I pull over and I always like roll out my window. I'm like, "What was that?" And they're like, "What? What did you
Oh
say?
no, I backed
No, the
it
best is when he pulls up on you after you have like
and they're like right next to you.
Yeah, like you have a fucking wine
Got the red
exchange,
light?
and then you hit the red light, and then it's like
this?
it's fucking chicken. It's like this.
You're like, I'm gonna pretend I'm on my phone. Hello?
Or you also like pull up an inch, like a foot more, so that you're not directly next to him. You know, but you're in the middle of the
Please
fucking
don't
intersection.
get next to me. Please don't get
When
next
we
to me.
were fucking, we have a friend.
Fuck, he's next to me.
We have a friend. These
gotta pull
guys, these guys know him. I think we were like in our 20s. It was like college days or something. We're on fucking Montauk Highway in Lyndhurst. It's nighttime, and we're cruising, and these dudes pull up next to us and throw something at the car.
Oh, I've had that before.
They throw something at the car, so we're like, fuck these motherfuckers. Fucking pull over, motherfucker. Let's fight. Fucking crazy. Boys being crazy. Like, in the middle of the night, these kids pull up, right? One kid's got brass knuckles, knocks my fucking friend out, just fucking lays him out. The other guy's got a chain and
Jesse's
a
like,
fucking...
whoa, whoa.
The other guy's got a chain and a machete. And it was like, whoa. And bro, we was so like, oh fuck, let's
Jesse's
go,
like,
let's go.
How did I get here?
And my boy's laying on the ground, completely fucking knocked out. Because he just got hit. He just got hit with fucking brass knuckles. And I'm like this. I'm like, yep, I'm cool, man. I'm cool, I'm cool.
Wait. Time out. All right, time in.
And I jumped out of the car like, and this fucking guy's got a machete. And I'm like, cool, man. I'm cool.
Hey, brother, I told these guys, like, it's
cool,
just
I'm
a
cool.
CD you threw at us.
Yeah, like,
He's like, Brad, get the fuck up.
Do you happen to have any Grey Poupon?
They laid him out.
Watching
The kid
somebody.
just hit him with brass knuckles, laid him out. It was fucking insane.
When I was in Queens,
Wow.
I watched a father come in with his two sons, a father with baseball bats, and beat the shit out of a bunch of kids. That was rough because this was like a grown ass man, you know. And
He
came-
beat up kids?
Yeah, so
That were fucking with his kids?
that jumped him. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He came back to the park with bats, all three of them, and they beat the shit out of these kids. And I remember being like, "Oh my god!" So like, I was always like really afraid of fathers, cause like that was the first time I was like, "Yo, this motherfucker legit came in here and beat the shit out of everybody and never went to jail."
Like, that's
So-
what dads do?
So I'm like, oh, I didn't have a dad, so I didn't know. I'm like, oh shit, my mama would never do that, you know? So I'm like, I was always super nervous. I'm like, yo, what's your daddy look like? Before I fuck you up. Before he come in with fucking brass knuckles and knock my fucking 9-year-old ass out.
Oh my god.
Bro, isn't that crazy? Like, as an adult, I look back at that and I'm like, what a fucking savage animal.
Psycho.
To come to the fucking park with a bat
It's crazy.
and beat the shit out of a bunch of kids.
Bro, some people have a fucking screw loose, man. And you got to watch out for people like that. Like, there are people that have, and like, God forbid you got a screw loose and you got a big, strong fucking body. You know what I mean? Like, fucking, like, you know, some people.
That sounded good.
And a real
God
fucking,
forbid you got a screw loose in a big, strong body.
and a huge cock.
What the fuck was that, Jesse? He's
was
like,
like
God
when he
forbid
fucking-
you got a screw loose in a
And a
big,
fucking
strong
12-incher.
Yo, you guys.
What?
Yo, it's like the same thing you did with the fucking guy that was opening up your show. You guys are doing the same fucking thing.
Oh, you mean
Jesse,
the Dominican guy?
yuck.
Ken wants to fuck?
Jesse, yuck.
You guys are like-
I sent that to him too.
A big, strong man.
All right, stop saying that.
Hey, don't be homophobic.
Yeah, are you kidding me? Yeah, come on, let's stop. Let's stop, Kurt.
on.
First it's
One of your
racism.
employees-
First it's racism, now it's homophobia.
What-
It's-
We were
What-
having the
it's getting out of
conversation that we
control.
were having the other night before about like how percentage of gay guys do what.
You had that conversation?
Yeah, not on camera.
No, we're not having that conversation.
Yeah, but we had the
Oh,
con-
maybe
We're
on the
not having-
Patreon.
that's-
Subscribe.
Yeah, if you subscribe to the Patreon, we'll have that. That'll be a conversation for the
We'll
Patreon.
get Joey in and he can explain.
on the Patreon.
On the Patreon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because if we're gonna get canceled, it's gonna be for
For money,
$5.99
yeah.
a month. If you're gonna cancel us, it's gonna be a screenshot for $5.99 a month.
It's true. Yeah, if you're gonna have like a lot of fucking controversy, you might as well be getting money.
Bro, people kill Patreon, and I honestly think the people who love our shit really love our shit. So I think,
I think
You know?
we got a fucking real fan base, you know?
I hope we can make Patreon work.
We'll make
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm poor. I know. John makes you think I have money, but I do not. My mortgage went up $300.
What? Why?
This is like a couple months ago, but still $300 for fucking school taxes.
Oh.
Fucking ridiculous, dude. And then my wife, bro, they bullied me into the PTA. I walk into like.
You're in the PTA?
Listen. I walk into parent teacher night. There's a dude at the entrance.
I kind of
parent teacher night. I go to my wife couldn't go, so I went. So I go to parent teacher night. I walk in. I'm fucking dressed like this pretty much. I walk in. He's like, "Hey, what's up, man?" He's like, "Your son." He's like, "What?" I'm like, "Oh, I got pre-K and kindergarten." He's like, "Oh, pre-K and kindergarten, okay." And I'm like, yeah. And Puerto Ricans, we fuck a lot quick, you know. So he's like, "Are you in the PTA?" I thought he was joking. So I was like, "Yeah, unfortunately not, brother." You know, and he's like, "You have to do it."
Is it a big time commitment?
And I'm like, "What?"
Big time commitment or not really?
I don't know. He's like, here's the $8 one, here's the $14 one. What? This is just $8 one would just be you. The $14 one would be a whole family. And I'm like, okay. Like, which one is one my wife has to do it? You know? He's like, well, if you do the family, it includes you, your wife. And I'm like, perfect, $14 it is. Like, fucking kidding me? But, like, what was I going to say? No? Like, yeah, I got no fucking, I got no drive.
Wait,
yeah,
wait, hold on a second. $14, like a month? What's happening? What are you giving people money for?
I don't even know.
Yeah, what are you?
Could be 14.
Doesn't sound like
You're giving
PTA.
people money for like end of the year gifts. I don't know what you're giving people money.
Wait, so
It's for
it costs
yeah, who knows?
$14.99 to be in the PTA?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
I think it's $14 a month.
You guys don't even know what it entails.
No, I have no
The
idea.
PTA, you don't know what the fucking PTA
Parent
is?
Teacher Association.
It's like the busybody parents that go to the fucking school and get involved in this shit.
He's gonna do that.
I feel like I might give it a shot.
I vote yay.
Yo, you guys have no idea.
If I
No,
get,
but listen. There's a party like a few parents recognize me at the school, and so they're like, there's like a party on Friday. It's like a PTA party. And there's gonna be like a DJ. I told my wife's like, I'm like, babe, one of the parents sent us PTA DJ, DJ thing, like, and she's like, yeah, I've been fucking telling you about it for a week, and I'm like, all right, so apparently we should go. So she's like, I'm like, oh my God. And I want to go so bad for my kids. Because, like, they need the social interaction with these other kids.
Oh, they go too?
Yeah, we bring them. It's like a big party. Yeah, it's a big party. They throw, and there's a DJ, and it's in the playground. They all
I
dance.
think this is great. I think it's awesome you're
No,
doing it.
I think-
You're actually making me feel like I got to do something like that.
Well, I'm going to go. No, I want to go because I go back to work Sunday.
Right.
And then these motherfuckers not gonna see me again for a long time. So I want to do it and just go, but like I just find it like I like to dance. Like what if I start bending Nikita over fucking dancing?
We should all go.
What if I'm like they start playing reggae? I'm like, yo, this is my shit.
They're probably not gonna play reggae. What is it?
And they're like, yeah,
Wonton?
you gotta go.
No, they're not gonna play anything with curses.
They're gonna play Luke Bryan.
No, this is plain edge. It's worse than Wonton. It's like Bethpage.
Yeah, they're not gonna They're gonna play fucking country music.
I don't
right.
believe that either one of you know what the PTA really is.
Of course,
the
they do.
Parent
They have
Teacher Association.
The Parent Teacher Association.
Fucking-
They do all types of shit. They're in charge of like the birthdays for all the kids.
Yeah, they run clubs.
Listen,
and
I went
fucking,
to parent teacher night. All right. I went to parent teacher. I had to leave the first one early because it was overlapping from the other kid.
It feels
so
like-
it was like 55, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. I have another child. I also have.
I go to
attend.
every one of those fucking things. Every one of those things. I feel like that shit's important. How do you else you know?
See,
Felt like you guys were like insinuating like you were like now on the board of education.
No, it
No.
could. I mean, if you get
$14
no,
Of
No,
education.
a lot
like,
of
you had
people are part of the
meetings and shit to go
PTA.
to.
Though you can attend.
Oh, all right.
I won't.
that's what I'm saying. Like
I'm not gonna
Like
attend
if I
those
could
meetings.
join and just like every once in a
I'll
while
fucking
just
attend
pop
those
up at something so I kind of know what's going on. Maybe get a little influence, get my kids. You know what I mean? Like
Well, a lot of parents have like
Find
very
somebody to
detailed
pay off.
questions. Bro, they gave us a list. Hey, Hillary, how much?
85 and up over here.
don't ever serve
He's
my
gonna
kid.
need a fucking A++ over here. I'm gonna need a 98 in gymnasium class.
How much for my kid to skip a grade? What are we talking here?
How many dollars to give my kid some friends? Which one of your kids wants to be friends with my son? I'll pay him. He needs friends. He needs to be cool. You know?
Kids don't hang out with other kids nowadays.
No,
it's
it's weird.
different. It's different.
It's phone shit now. They just bully each other over the internet.
Do you let your kid? This is a good thing to talk about.
My wife said they're not allowed. I'm obviously not gonna let her do this, but she's like, they're not allowed to go anywhere, but their friends can come here. I'm like, no, because every parent probably feels that way, and that's why
course.
these kids never get out. I'm like, look, if they have a parent, we trust them, they can go. I don't care.
It'll be
Spend
for
the
a
night.
little while, and you should get to know those people.
No, they can spend the night too, bro. My favorite, those are like my favorite times. It was like
Play dates?
Sleepovers?
I didn't have
They
play
weren't cold
dates.
play
They weren't play dates.
Whatever, same thing.
Sleepovers.
Yeah, but like those are like my favorite. I mean, these were bad. They weren't really great influences, and neither were their parents.
Yeah, like I used
but
to
it
love.
but I loved that shit. Sleeping over
That's
my
when you
boy's
first
house.
saw the Pam and Tommy porn. You know? Is that a sleepover?
That is like.
I
when
think it's
used to
probably the
go-
first time I saw it.
The other day,
That I'll
opened my
probably do.
phone. I opened my phone and it said you have the Apple. What's the fucking GPS device? The circle that everyone's
Oh,
using.
yeah.
Oh yeah, the new update.
It said you have it's connected to your phone or some shit like that, and it's near you. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I open it and it's fucking in my car.
Well, who put it there?
I don't know. I haven't found it. But it was the location. It said where it was. Well, that's why.
Yeah.
I was like,
Holy
hey,
shit.
yo, son, you tracking my shit?
Really?
I don't think it was her. I really don't think it was her.
It definitely was.
No, it wasn't her.
Definitely.
It wasn't her.
Definitely
It
It was
wasn't
either her or Jesse.
Because it wasn't her. Because when I know when she's like, she's not a very good,
No,
like,
but wait
I
a
would have been
second.
like,
My
I
wife-
was like, yo, there's a fucking thing. And she lost her mind. She was ripping through the Whole Foods bags. She's like, what if they're tracking me? And I'm like, relax, bitch. Are you lying right now?
Yeah, and she
My wife
walked
doesn't-
out of that room and she's like, and the Academy Award goes to me.
She's like, all
My
right.
wife-
He found it. Next one. Let's find another one.
We've
We're gonna
got,
put this
like-
one in his ass.
We've got so many fucking Apple devices, and like my wife will get a notification on her phone. It's like, it said somebody just logged into my fucking MacBook Air. She's like, are you near it? I'm like, yeah, it's right here. I'm staring at it. She's like, is someone using it? I'm like, no, I'm here with it. There's no one fucking using the thing.
Yeah, just John. It's fucking John.
Yeah.
Honey, you idiot. Of course not. It's fucking, it's fine. I'm staring
Yeah,
at it.
there's but that's happening now. Like, you know how like it says like, oh, you're logged in fucking
Well,
Medford, New
people
York.
are doing it. Yeah,
you know,
people
and
are
you're
doing
getting
it.
like weird, and it's also getting scammed too.
Yeah, you're getting hacked. Bro, all these text messages, they're like, your Amazon payment.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, I tell my wife every day, I'm like, do not click that shit because with our social medias, that's how they'll hack you.
Oh yeah.
So like you have to be super careful. So I tell her all the time, I'm like, bro, any fucking message you get, I don't care what it says, like we'll verify it from the website.
I feel like
Do
I have
not
pretty
click
good
on
rate
it.
off of that shit.
You think, but when you're not,
I'm sure
thinking-
eventually somebody's
when you're
gonna
not
hit you.
thinking something's gonna say
Yeah.
like very specific,
Yeah.
like your school, your kid's school, or
Some of the
shit,
shit's real
and you'll
smart.
click it.
Some of the shit they do is real smart.
Yeah. How long have we been on? You got a pee?
You can go pee.
Go pee. How long we got?
We're going over an hour and 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we're good.
Yeah.
I think we're good. I think hour 10's good. Kurt,
Sure.
I'm
Kurt was
disappointed.
here
I
for
mean, I
fucking
said
40.
let's go.
No.
Kurt was here for
You
45.
don't have a fucking say. You came in
2
late.
hours.
You don't work in the Bronx anymore, bitch. You should have been on time.
Listen, it's the first week of school. I had to do shit today. All right.
Oh, so it wasn't even work.
No, well, no. I
Oh, that is work, Jesse.
What time? What time did you get out of work?
3:05. I had to run home. I had to get one of them. I still don't have a day covered. I have no idea who's watching my kids next.
Look,
week.
I'm waiting for Kurt. I'm waiting for Kurt.
All right, thanks
I'm
for tuning
hold on,
in.
Hold
Subscribe,
on,
like,
Shut your
subscribe,
fucking
check
mouth.
the picture
I'm waiting
out.
for Kurt for Monday. We're fucking with him. He's like, you need to pay me more. You cocksucker, I quit. Just seemed like, whoa, brother. just joking, man. Calm the fuck down. All right, then. Have a good day.